Hey guys, today's video is a testing out new makeup, sort of new to me, and then some of the products are the same kind of products that I use a lot just because sometimes I can't switch. If I find something I really love, I don't like to switch it up. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, get ready with me and see what products I tried out, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first new product I'm gonna try is this NYX Professional Makeup. This is the Precision Brow Pencil, and I think this is supposed to be similar to the Anastasia Brow Definer, which is like the thicker pencil that's slanted, not like the really thin tipped one. And I got this in the shade Blonde. It has a really flat top, so I don't really know how this is gonna go, and I'm really not a pencil person. I really like to use like a pomade, but we'll see. Bad, and I think it was around like $8 or $9. I got it at Ulta today, so I would say it's definitely worth the money if you're like into pencils. I'm still using my tried and true Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I'm never ever going to stop using this. It really just blurs all your pores, and it even, I feel like, reduces texture even if you have like things like sticking out of your skin rather than like indents or acne scars, like pimples. Like, I don't know how it works, but it really does even out the texture, which I like. I got another Too Faced Hangover RX setting spray. I love this spray. It is so good. But what happened to my other one was that towards the end, not like the end, I would say I had like a quarter of it left. Somehow the spout broke, like this entire piece, and stuff just started like coming out of it for no reason. So I wasted so much product. So I just bought a new one. Ulta had a 20% off sale. So I got another because it is really, really good. It's the best setting spray I've ever found, especially it's $30. I'm gonna use this also as a primer today too, because I want my makeup to last like a really long time. So gotta like give it a few practice sprays. So for foundation today, I'm not using anything new. You guys know I'm very loyal to my Estee Lauder Double Wear, especially if I'm putting makeup on for like a nighttime look or a day where I need to be wearing makeup for like an extended period of time. And my sister just got her wedding photos back, and I wore this combination on her wedding day, and my skin looked really good. Like, it looked really good in pictures, and they used flash and whatever. Also, they probably photoshopped it, so that's probably why I look so good, but I would like to believe it was just my foundation. So the way I use this foundation is I just dot it on my face like that, and I first blend it in with a brush because I feel like a sponge really just absorbs so much of the product. I just feel like I waste so much foundation when I use a sponge, no matter if it's wet, dry, whatever. I just feel like so much is wasted. And once it's like sufficiently spread out, I will go in with a sponge. So today I got a new Real Technique sponge. I've been using an Eco Tools one, and I still love it. There's nothing wrong with it, but again, I was at Ulta, they were on sale. I like blacked out in there, and I left, and I was like, oh my god, what did I just do? So I'm gonna keep it, obviously. I do love the Real Technique sponge, but I don't think, you know, like some people really find a difference between this and the Eco Tools one. I don't see a difference at all, but then again, I don't like really care that much. The trick when you have self tanner on is to make sure you blend it onto your ears, the foundation. I mean, not too much, but just around your ears and then your jawline, unless your foundation matches perfectly, but mine obviously doesn't. I also didn't get a new concealer today. I love my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, And why fix what isn't broken? This concealer really is so amazing, but if you're going for something natural, I wouldn't get this. I just haven't found anything comparable at all, high end, low end, but there are other concealers I like, but if I want something really full coverage, like this is just the go-to. It's the only full coverage concealer that doesn't crease on me. Now it is time to bake my under eyes. I'm using my Airspun powder. And then whatever I have left on the sponge, I will usually just set in between my eyebrows and my nose. I don't know why, because I don't think like it's any more oily than the rest of my face. It's just what I do with the leftover product. Now I'm gonna set my eyelids. I have to set my eyelids if I'm gonna do eyeshadow. Even if I'm not gonna do eyeshadow, I have to, because they crease so bad. I don't know why, they never used to do that, but maybe I'm like old now, I'm not really sure. But I just use the Rimmel translucent setting powder and it's perfect. It works great and it's cheap, but seriously any powder would do the same exact thing. For eyeshadow today, I'm just going to start off with the MAC eyeshadow and then I'm going to move on to some stuff from Shop Hush. But I always use MAC Soft Brown in my crease. For me, this is the perfect transition shade. Now I'm going to move on to the Sugar palette, and this is by Face Candy. You can get this from Shop Hush. It's $10. Looks just like the Too Faced Peach palette. It is really good too, and I'll have a code down below you can use for 10% off. But I love this palette. I use it pretty much every day, especially for these three colors, the shimmery one and then those two browns. So I'm going to take the color Candy first, and then I'm going to take S'mores, which is right next to it. They're both just warm browns. One just is a little bit darker and warmer than the other, and I'm just going to put this on the outer quarter of my eye. I'm really not doing a groundbreaking look today. And then what I like to do, which I just did on this eye, but Jesse was in the room making a whole bunch of noise so I couldn't talk about it, is I just like to make an outer V shape. I feel like it elongates my eyes. I feel like I have really like round and slanted at the end eyes. I don't know if I do, but that's just how I feel when I look at them. So I like to make them look as upturned and long as possible, and I feel like when I do a V shape, that's the look. I'll just take whatever is left over on the brush and just blend it just onto the lid, nothing crazy. And then today I'm just going to be taking a matte shadow. So I'm going to take this color, which is Whipped Cream, which is a really nice bright white color. And I'm just going to take it on a flat brush and pack it on the inner half. And I just try to blend it enough onto the lid so that there's no stark line between the white and the brown, but I also don't want the white to go too far onto the outer area of my eye. So that is what I do for my lids, and now it's time to wipe away the powder from under our eyes. I don't like to leave it on for really too long because I feel like it dries out my under eyes a lot. And I take a pencil brush with the two browns again, and I just smudge them on my lower lash line. And I just try to not bring them in too far because then I feel like it looks raccoony. Not even that, but I feel like it just looks like you haven't slept in a really long time. So if you bring it just to where your pupils are, like halfway through your eye, I think that is like a good amount. And then I just take a blending brush, a small one, and I blend out underneath. I am going to try to wear false lashes today, so I'm going to tightline my eyes, and all I do for that is I take a flat brush like this and I put it in black eyeshadow. This is from MAC. I have no idea what the name of it is. and I just like press it into my lash line. It looks painful, but it's not. Since I'm going to be wearing false lashes, I'm not going to put too much mascara on because then I feel like it makes the eyelashes just look clumpy. These are the eyelashes I got today. These are just the Ardell Wispies, the Demi Wispies, and I really like these. They come in this, and then they come in the natural Demi Wispies. I don't know if there's a difference. I'm going to assume there is. But these are perfect. These are perfect because they get wispy at the ends, and they, not that they look natural, because honestly when you're wearing false eyelashes, like, your eyelashes aren't that long, so it doesn't ever really look that natural, but they don't look crazy. So in the meantime, while those are drying, I'm going to try out this new bronzer. Well, it's new to me. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I've been hearing about this for so long, but Physicians Formula is like so expensive for a drugstore brand. Like, this was $15, and I know like when you compare that to a high-end brand, it's not, but when you compare it to other bronzers at the drugstore that are like $8, $10, it's like, what are you doing? I think if their packaging wasn't so like childish looking, it would be better, but to me this is like childish AF, and I just broke it, so that's good. So I got the one that is the darker one, I'm assuming. There was one labeled light, and then this one was just the bronzer. So it comes with this weird, what were they thinking? This is a sponge. Not sure how you're going to be applying your bronzer with a sponge, but you just let me know if that works. I'm going to be taking this with my Morphe M527. I have a love-hate relationship with this brush. It's the perfect shape for bronzer, but it smells like sunscreen. It smells so good, but it's just too coarse. It itches. It's like really not, like, I feel like it's horsehair that they like didn't put any conditioning treatment in. Now I'm just gonna take more of a precise brush, like this angled one, and I'm gonna contour my cheeks. I'm gonna contour my cheeks a little bit. I'm going to a Christmas party tonight, so there's probably gonna be pictures taken, and I've been gaining some Christmas weight, so we're just gonna pretend like I didn't. Double chin, like get it all. Next thing we're trying out is this Tarte BB foundation powder. I really do love foundation powders. This one from Tarte I heard really good things about. It comes in its own little pouch that says "Make Today Beautiful." Okay, cute. Really cute packaging. Tarte, you know, good packaging pretty much always. And it's just a really nice white ass foundation powder. So this would be my shade if I wasn't self-tanned. But I'm gonna take this like pointed brush and kind of just carve out under my cheekbone. Remember when people were like reverse contouring? Well, this is kind of what I feel like it was. So now let's check on our eyelashes. I feel like they're probably good to go. The way I like to put them on is take a mirror and I like to look down and do it from below, because that way I feel like I get closest to the lash line. And do the inner corner last. Now we're gonna use the setting spray again. Seriously, this stuff is like hairspray for your face. I love it, and I will never wear makeup without this ever again. And I don't skimp out on it because it really does work. And I feel like it makes all my makeup blend together so I don't look powdery or cakey. It also prevents, I mean, not 100%, but it does prevent some level of transfer. Your makeup won't end up on like, well, it probably will still end up on sheets and stuff, but not as bad if you didn't. I'm gonna line my lips with this Marc Jacobs lip liner in Primrose. I got this in a Sephora lip kit, like one of those things they have at checkout, and I really like it. There's nothing that special about it, but I just like it. And then I'm going to use this NYX lingerie lipstick in Lace Detail. This is one of my favorite colors that they make. I just think it's the most perfect nude, but it's a cool toned nude, and so it doesn't make your teeth look yellow. I hate warm toned nude lipsticks. I think, like, why would you want your teeth to look yellow? Like, why would you go out of your way for that? Not wearing blush today because I don't like to wear blush when I have any breakouts because I feel like it just attracts attention to them. And you guys already know I have breakouts, so. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little testing out some new products, get ready with me sort of deal. If you like these kind of videos and you want more, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!